Dear friends, with this video I will mock an attempt to start a series of videos that will apprise you with not only the basics, but in-depth knowledge about the making of a fully fashioned garment. The subject is vast and cannot be covered in one or two videos. Therefore, a series of videos will be presented to the viewers and learners. I am not going to discuss the basics of weft knitting, as it is presumed that the viewers are well abreast with the knitting technology and fully understand the techniques used in knitted structures, the widening of a panel, the narrowing of the panels. The videos will start with the basic introduction to the fully fashioned garments, how fully fashioned garments are different from other types of garments, the different types of fully fashioned garments, and how these differ from each other. In the coming videos, I will discuss the basic geometry of the different styles, the necessary set of measurements that are essentially required to make a garment. We divide these measurements into three parts, namely, the essential measurements, the complementary measurements, and the derived at measurements using simple calculations. As this series will progress, the series of videos will cover the pattern making techniques for all styles, the set and sleeve, the classic shoulder, the raglan sleeve, and the saddle shoulder garment. We will also discuss how to calculate the number of needles and courses to knit respective panel, preparation of the knitting charts, and finally, the machine calibration techniques. Throughout the series, your valued suggestions, as well as questions, will be welcome, and I shall be too glad to answer all your queries. For more detailed information, please go through my book on fully fashioned sweater manufacturing. A Guide to Fully Fashioned Sweater Manufacturing, published by Woodhead Publishing India Private Limited, and is available on Amazon. Fully fashioned knitted garment manufacturing is a series of different processes, whereby the panels of the garment are knitted to shape by increasing and or decreasing the stitches on the sides, and are linked together to form a wearable garment and is finished, as per the end use of the garment as well as the raw material used to manufacture it. The narrowing and widening of the panel are done to get the required shape that otherwise would be achieved by cutting the square or rectangular shaped panel. Fully fashioned garments are produced on straight bar knitting machines, commonly called cotton machines, or hand flats, or on computerized power-operated flatbed knitting machines. Fully fashioned sweaters can be categorized in 5 different ways: the straight shoulder or notch sleeve, the set and sleeve, the raglan sleeve, the saddle shoulder, and the classic shoulder. The straight shoulder or notch sleeve is more comfortable to wear. The shoulders of the sweater may hang a little out and it also may be a little loose on the chest and arm muscle. This is the most basic style and is a classic example of the baggy sweater with a lot of room for movement for limbs inside, as it has a bigger armhole as well as the width of the arm. It fits loosely on the body, allowing free movement to the upper body parts, and was popular for sports like golf. The shoulder is straight, and the armhole and the sleeve cap, or sleeve head fit into each other, like two adjoining pieces of a jigsaw puzzle, allowing no room for structure manipulation at all. This style of making a sweater is ideal for making twin sets, a loose-fitting sporty sweater to be worn over a shirt. To have a shoulder drop or not is the choice of a designer. A shoulder drop will make the style a hybrid between the set and sleeve sweater or a notch sleeve sweater. This style is not only easy to knit, the making up is easy as well, and so is the pattern making and knit chart construction. But, due to its baggy fitting, this style has lost its appeal, both with the consumers as well as designers, though for twin sets and some classic wear it remains in demand. The set and sleeve is a new entrant in knitwear styling and has become very popular because it fits more closely to the body, and is also known by other names like the fitted sleeve and pasted sleeve. For tight-fitting garments or for making smart-fitting t-shirts, the set and sleeve is the best option. The style is a modification of notch sleeve style. This sleeve gives an excellent fit. The armhole and the arm width get reduced in this style, and as knit structure of a well-knit garment allows close-fit patterning. The style has become increasingly popular for those who look for a garment to drape well on the body shape, rather than covering it. As the armhole and arm width get reduced, the sleeve cap or crown had to be modified by elongating it to get a perfect fit. The bigger cap of the sleeves as compared to the straight sleeve makes the fit better by reducing the muscle size. This style is preferred by fashion-conscious people who would like to wear a close body-fit garment. The shape of the raglan sleeve is special as it does not have a seam in the armhole, and it draws up a straight line from the cuff of the sleeve up to the neck. The shoulder drop, therefore, is not determined by the body but by the sleeve, which also makes a part of the neck. A raglan sleeve has the following benefits when compared to a standard sleeve. Can be inserted without gathering. No need for an arm on the machine or sewing in circles. Inserting raglan sleeves is not as time-consuming as inserting traditional sleeves. Raglan sleeves are also popular because they are so much more comfortable than regular sleeves. They allow the arms to move freely in all directions and are never binding. This is the reason that manufacturers prefer to use the raglan sleeve in the following items: gowns, robes, activewear, t-shirts, sweatshirts. The raglan sleeve is often found in stylish sporting attire suitable for any athletic activity. Because of the comfort factor, raglan sleeves are also preferred by pregnant women who love the freedom offered by their free-flowing design. Old Navy and American Apparel even offer tees with raglan sleeves for infants. Raglan sleeves also offer a variety of ways to use colors and patterns creatively. It is possible to make the sleeves from a different color fabric than the front and back of the garment. Each sleeve may be different in pattern or color, providing a distinctive article of clothing for teams or clubs. Sweaters with raglan sleeves have been stylish for some time. These sleeves are easily incorporated into knitted and crocheted garments and allow room for a shirt or blouse to be worn underneath. The sleeves are spacious enough to fit over even the bulkiest undergarments. Almost all of the top designers offer some garments with raglan sleeves. A variation of the raglan sleeve. The shape of the saddle sleeve is special. The shoulder portion forms a straight band. Its front and back does not follow the shape of the bust up to the shoulder. The extension of the sleeve joins both front and back, and the extension of the sleeve covers the shoulder till the point where it joins the front and the back of the sweater, and forms the shoulder drop of the sweater. The sleeve also becomes a part of the neck as well as the entire garment length. The front and back are seamed parallel to the shoulder instead of at an angle as in the raglan sleeve. Saddle shoulders are the best fit for most people. It gives the set-in shoulder sleeve look but brings the top of the sleeve and the body up where they belong and does not allow either of them to just drop off the shoulder. The shoulder is like a yoke of a woven garment, but in fact, the saddle is the extended part of the arm. This style is difficult to make, and the most important aspect in making patterns, or knit charts, for this style is to derive at the width of the sleeve, which acts as the shoulder, and the contribution of this part of the sleeve to the length of the whole garment as well. The challenge is to knit the steep decrease on top. Perhaps, because of the challenges involved in making of this style, it has not become very popular with many manufacturing companies, but a well-made saddle sleeve garment not only looks good, but fits well on the body. The classic shoulder is very much like the set-in sleeve. The difference is in the seam of the shoulder. In the classic shoulder sweater, the front is united with the back in such a way that the joint is formed on the back. The back slopes from much below the shoulder and extends to the back neck. The joint provides excellent shoulder slope without having a seam on the shoulder. The sleeve is more like a set-in sleeve, and that makes this garment a best-fitted garment. It fits more accurately on the shoulder as compared to the set-in sleeve shoulder, where the slope of the shoulder is cut and stitched. This style is also unique in terms that the whole garment can be linked to the required shape, without any use of a cutting device. In terms of fitting, it is an excellent cut for outerwear, especially high-priced afternoon sweater. Almost all cashmere sweaters are made in classic shoulder style because this style, like full raglan, which has minimum cutting wastage, as this style can be made with no wastage at all. Using this style, one can easily knit sweaters with any kind of neck shape without having to use any cutting device. This video was an introduction to the various styles. In the subsequent videos, we will discuss the making techniques of these sweaters. For example, how to get the circumference of the arm of any style match with the linear joining length of the sleeve. The art of making a good sweater is not only to get these two lengths right but to get the shape of the panels right as well. However, in the next video, we first talk about the basic geometry of a fully fashioned sweater. Once the concept of the geometrical structure of a fully fashioned sweater is clear, it becomes easy to prepare the right pattern and the right knitting calculation data. If you have liked the video, please don't forget to click the like icon below, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also don't forget to subscribe the channel. Once you subscribe to the channel, you will automatically get information on forthcoming videos. In case you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to write to me your queries at purisk51@gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp me at country code 91 and mobile number 8146400900. If you want to learn the fully fashioned sweater making techniques in detail, you may buy my book titled A Guide to Fully Fashioned Sweater Manufacturing, published by Woodhead Publishing India Private Limited. The book is available on Amazon in almost every country. However, if you find any difficulty in getting it, please do write to me, and I shall get the needful done. And don't forget to watch the next videos. The next one will be on the geometry of the fully fashioned sweater. Thanks for watching.